You know what they say, the best time to start a business and start your entrepreneurship journey is right after you have your second kid, like right after. That's what everyone says, right? That's going to be super easy. I don't know why I did that, but I started my real entrepreneur journey. I had maybe a fake entrepreneur journey where I was just making YouTube videos, but my real entrepreneur journey where I had a business on the back end of my YouTube videos. I hit publish on 3 videos for a new YouTube channel 3 days after my second child was born. And I just assumed that I would be getting a lot of leads like immediately for some reason on a new YouTube channel. I don't know. I thought I was going to be sitting at home in my paternity leave, just taking coaching calls for my personal finance community. Like, what an idiot. But this video is about how and why I started entrepreneurship in the hardest part of my life. And I definitely didn't do it on purpose. But I think there's a couple things that I wanted to take away from this process. First, it has really helped me be organized and focused and not really waste any time because I don't have just like free time anymore. Basically, the only things that I do are I am a dad to 2 kids, I am a husband, I have a 9 to 5 job, and I do business stuff. Like, that's it. I have stopped watching entertainment. Like, I used to be a big sports fan. I just literally stopped watching football, basketball, golf, soccer. I would watch so many sports. I would, my wife and I would binge watch, I don't know, Netflix shows and cable TV shows that we really, really enjoy. I just stopped doing that altogether because I had to make sacrifices because if I did all those other things, then I would literally not have enough time and I wouldn't be able to grow the way that I wanted to grow. So for one, starting it in the hardest part of my life, I think is a good thing. I don't know. It's hard to really, it's tough because I think back and it's like, okay, so I'm 36 now. What if I had started this entrepreneurship journey 10 years ago when, my wife and I, we were not married 10 years ago, but we were together. So it was just me and her and no kids, no real obligations. I mean, I had a 9 to 5 job, but like, what if I started this thing 10 years ago? I think about it a lot. It's like, because I see all these young people online and I'm like, wow, good for you. You're 18, you're 21, you're, 25. Like, wow, that's impressive. It's so cool. And you just see all these people like there's 30 somethings that are just becoming billionaires because they were doing it for so long. And it's just so impressive. It's like, man, I wish I started early. But really, like, if I had started earlier, what would the business have been? Because my business is based on personal finance experience. I've been a corporate accountant for the last 10, 12 years. I had personal finance challenges in my life, but that's kind of when I had the personal finance challenges. So imagine me doing a personal finance like business when I was in tens of thousands of dollars of debt. I had no financial goals. Like, no one would take me seriously. Because now I've done the things and I can tell people that, hey, I've done this, here's what I did, and here's what I think can work for you. Back then I wouldn't have been able to do that. So what would my business have been? Like, what were the things that I was interested in? Like, okay, I was interested in sports or fantasy sports or I don't know. Like, I truly don't know what it would have been because back then I was not thinking about being an entrepreneur or had any thoughts about even the entrepreneur life. Like, I would drive by a building and I wouldn't think like, oh wow, one person or a small group of people like literally started this company from nothing. I would just think like, oh yeah, it makes sense that there's a Staples in this town. It's like, well, someone started this with their bare ass hands and just built a company. And it's just so crazy. I have so much more respect. I drive down the road and it's like, okay, you see the huge corporations, but like the small to medium-sized businesses, I'm like, wow, I'm like very impressive. Like, that's so cool. And I think about it so differently. So yeah, like, yes, I started this thing in the hardest part of my life. It's still very hard, by the way. I started like last year. It's not going to get easier, right? I mean, I've just learned to like get rid of more things. I've just sacrificed really my entertainment. Recently, it's been my sleep. It's currently, oh my God, it's like 11 o'clock right now. I made this channel on a whim. I just actually told myself today, I was like, I think I need to do this. I want to make a channel called Entrepreneur in Progress, because I needed another place to like unload all my thoughts. Everything about my business and my, entrepreneurship journey is just like engulfing all of my thoughts at all times, whether I'm at my 9 to 5 job, whether I'm at home with my family, which absolutely sucks. I hate when that happens, but it's like I find myself playing with my kids and then I zone out because I'm thinking about something. And I just think I needed like an outlet. And I know that there's other people in the same spot as me. Like if you're watching this, thumbs up if that's you. But really, I just thought it'd be cool to like kind of document my progress and also kind of share just what I'm doing. And this is not me saying, hey, I'm an expert, because I'm absolutely not an expert. And I'm always going to be an entrepreneur in progress. I just really think that this is me doubling down on the idea that like I need to make this work. I need to make the business thing work. And basically I yeah, again, so it's my 2 kids, my wife, my 9 to 5 job, my content on YouTube, and then my obligations in my school community. So it's a platform for just communities. I run my personal finance business out of that, I would say. Like I get people in there, I try to get them on calls, etc. Right? You know the whole deal. School is incredible. It's definitely worth checking out. I have a description link down in the description. But anyway, so let me know, like, when did you guys start your entrepreneurship journey? Did you start it super young when you had limited obligations? Did you start it when you already had a family and life was already hard enough? Because I go back and forth all the time. It's like, man, you're dumb. You should have, I don't know, thought of this sooner. I was just never on the path to be an entrepreneur. Like both my parents worked their ass off to, give my brother and I like a middle class life. Like they worked so hard. Neither of them went to college. Not that that really matters these days, but like it was a big deal for them that I took the traditional path, right? So I went to school, went to college, got a nice 9 to 5 job, and just tried to climb up like the corporate ladder. Like that's what I thought life was. Like I had no even thought about what a business owner was like. It's like I knew that people owned businesses, but like I didn't know that it was like, I don't know, it feels like it's a life-changing thing in a cool way. And I just missed out on it. But I don't know, did I guess now that I'm thinking about it, like I started. I don't know the exact stat, but like some of the biggest companies in the world were started by people that were in their like 40s or 50s or something. I know the guy from Walmart was like pretty old for starting a entrepreneurship venture. So like it's never too late, I guess. So it kind of stinks that I didn't start earlier, because then I could be like 10 years into this already. But then it's like, yeah, what would I have made the business on? I didn't even know about, like, I wouldn't have made content 10 years ago, like making a YouTube video. Like, no way, I wouldn't have done that. Obviously, things have changed and it's way more normal and mainstream to do that. But like, I just was not thinking that. I was in full consumption mode, zero creative mode, like creating. And now I want to just create. I want to be in creation mode, even if that means doing this vlog thing. What am I calling this? I don't know, at 11 o'clock at night when I know my alarm is going off at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I got to go to bed. Let me know if you guys are vibing with these videos. Do you guys like these videos? Is it fun to get perspective from someone who's maybe at a same level as you, slightly lower than you? I'm probably not slightly higher than you, because I literally haven't made $1 online yet. And part of that's been intentional because, again, I started last year. I started taking coaching calls maybe 10 months ago. And I've been doing everything for free just to get testimonials, just to get like undeniable proof that I can help people in their personal finances. And coming up soon, I'm gonna be changing the structure of the business, and I'm going to start charging people for my time to start and for other services and things like that. And I'm again going to be documenting everything. I'm doing it all on School. If you're just starting out in business or you don't know what to do, School is so awesome. Like, it's so awesome. Anyway, that's it for this one. If you like these raw, unedited videos, let me know down in the comments. Or, if there's a topic that you'd want to, like, what are you working through right now as an entrepreneur? Because I'm sure we could all have a great discussion about it. I'll see you in the next one.